Everyone says they want to change the world.
But not everyone will.
We are not everyone. Everyone says they want to change the world.
But not everyone will.
We are not everyone. Everyone says they want to change the world.
But not everyone will.
We are not everyone.
Ricky Van Sheldon, I cried my last tear for you right here on 1060 KGFX. Little Jody Messina coming up for your holiday music from Jody. There's a little Hank Jr. too.
It's the country that got you hooked on country. Classic Country, 1060 AM and 103.1 FM, KGFX.
Song of a wintry fairyland. Our cheeks are nice and rosy and comfy, cozy are we. We're snuggled up together like two birds of a feather would be. Let's take the road before us and sing a chorus or two. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. There's a birthday party at the the fireplace while we watch the chestnuts pop. Pop, pop, pop. There's a happy feeling nothing in the world can buy when they pass around the chocolate and the pumpkin pie. It'll nearly be like a picture print by Currier and Ives. These wonderful things are the things we remember for all our lives. These wonderful things are the things we remember for all our lives. Just hear those sleigh bells jingling, ring, ting, tingling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Outside the snow is falling and friends are calling you. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. It's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you.
The preacher man says it's the end of time, and the Mississippi River, she's a gold dry. The interest is up and the stock market's down, and you're only getting mugged if you go downtown. I live back in the woods, you see, a woman and the kids and the dogs and me. I got a shotgun, a rifle, and a four-wheel drive, and a country boy can survive. Country folks can survive. I can plow a field all day long. I can catch catfish from dusk till dawn. Make our own whiskey and those boys can't do.
The following is a presentation of DRG Media Group Sports.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, DRG Media Group.
Pierre Governor Basketball on 1060 AM and 103.1 FM KGFX is brought to you by
Bank West, Lynn's Dakota Mart, Fisher Rounds and Associates, First Dakota National Bank, the May Adam Law Firm, and the Corner Station and the Crossing.
Governor Basketball is brought to you by
Beck Motors, Dakota Storm Roofing, Dairy Queen, Live Tickets, Overhead Door, Ranky Gray Wealth Management, Avera Orthopedics, Gateway Ford, Lincoln Toyota, and Kruger Contracting.
And Governor Basketball is brought to you in part by
Oahe Federal Credit Union, TMA, Adventera, Kathy Sun and Shine Fine Properties, Gators Pizza, Pasta and Subs, Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, Bauman Lumber, Lariat Lanes, Wagner Auto, Capital City Campus, the Brittany Shufflebine Agency, Birding Electric, and Venture Communications.
These special in-game sponsors bring you Governor Basketball.
Becky Ponsiba, State Farm Insurance, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, Montana Dakota Utilities, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection, Lynn's Dakota Mart of Fort Pierce, Ag Tegra, CHS River Plains, Bauman Lumber, and Wagner Auto.
Now, Pierre Governor Basketball.
After a tough first night of the new season against a very good Stevens team, the Pierre Governors are right back on the court for another challenge. It's the Rapid City Central Cobblers at the Riggs High Gym. Hi, everyone. I'm David Burrell. Thank you for joining us. Pierre fell 61-50 last night. Shot well. Turnovers a little bit of a problem, especially in the second half when they turned it over 17 times. It was 23 for the game last night. But Pierre still had good individual performances, including from Remington Price, 16 points and a couple of threes, 11 for Reese Terwilliger, and 9 in her first varsity game for freshman backup point guard and shooting guard Lennox Dupree. Rapid City Central of Alan Bertram coming off a very good win over Aberdeen Central last night on the road, 51-28. Two seniors, Josie Hill and Sadie Glade, leading the way for them with 17 points each. This is the Becky Ponsiba State Farm pregame show. Becky Ponsiba State Farm Insurance in Pierre and Gregory, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And you know that the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety celebrates being part of the team. They remind you to buckle up every trip, every time. Let's take a 3-minute break, then we'll begin our keys to success with the former Chamberlain Cubs head coach in his second season as head coach of the Central Cobblers. That's Alan Bertram. Back with him in 3 minutes from the Riggs High Gym on 1060 103.1 KGFX.
Every team knows that the two-point play can be a winning move. And that's why the team at Ponsiba State Farm Insurance are here to help you go for two by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score savings by combining your home and auto. Just another way they're here to help life go right. Call Ponsiba State Farm Insurance at 224-4173 today.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Hey DQ fans, there's a new treat in town this fall, the Reese's Pieces Cookie Dough Blizzard Treat. It's a match made in flavor heaven with Reese's Pieces, chocolate chip cookie dough, and peanut butter topping all mixed in world-famous soft serve. You heard that right, Reese's Pieces and cookie dough. So introduce your taste buds to these sweet soulmates and grab the Reese's Pieces Cookie Dough Blizzard Treat today only at DQ. Happy tastes good.
This is Cody Matson and Amy Larson from Beck's Motor Company, and we need your vehicle. Equinox, we need it. Traverse, we need it. Malibu, Impala, we need it. Any vehicle, we need it. Do you have a vehicle you want to sell? Call us. 224-5912. Beck-motors.com.
We're making a great deal better. Oh, every day. We're making a great deal better.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to DakotaStormRoofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it in time for this game. See live and archived video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota High School sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino. Download it now at the App Store or Google Play.
We begin our keys to success on the Becky Pottsville State Farm pregame at the Riggs High Gym. Pierre Governors and the Rapid City Central Cobblers, and Alan Bertram, the former Chamberlain Cubs head coach, now in his second year at Central. Good win, Alan. We'll get to that in a minute. But first of all, a real neat story that the folks at Dakota TV in Rapid City did about with your team this week, and it has to do with the culture on your team and something on your warm-up. It's a real neat thing.
Yeah, you know, our kids, the makeup of Rapid City Central has changed dramatically in the last 10 years, demographically and the type of kids that go to school there. And so a big chunk of our student population is Native American. And last year we had a large number of Native American athletes on our team. This year about 75 to 80% of our team is Native American. And so one of the things that the kids talked openly about is embracing that. They feel that sometimes the community, maybe of Rapid and the school district, doesn't always embrace the fact that it is changing there, and they wanted to be leaders in that area. And so we talked about some of our goals this year and what we wanted to be, and the word perseverance came up a lot. You know, fighting through adversity, being tough, proving other people wrong. And so that's where we came up with what we did, and our kids are proud to be able to, the first time in the history of AA basketball, the Lakota language is on a uniform in South Dakota.
It's terrific. It's the Lakota word for perseverance, and as we air this, that is how the Cobbler girls are warming up. And those girls had a very good win last night, 51-28 in Aberdeen over Aberdeen Central. And yeah, a lot of things have changed with Central. I know Coach Seiler now the athletic director there, but it doesn't change the fact you go up there to Aberdeen, you get a win like that. That's a really good victory.
Well, a school rich in history and tradition with their girls basketball program, and they've got some very nice athletes up there. And even though Don is not coaching, I mean, the entire coaching staff is back from last year, so there's still a lot of consistency. You know, I thought last night in the first quarter we played like it was our first game. You know, we didn't play real sharp and didn't play the way we were capable. But second quarter on, our defense was amazing. We only gave up 3 field goals the entire second half last night. We caused a lot of turnovers, and then we really got things going offensively because of that. So it was a great way to open the season. Obviously, whenever you play early, there's a lot of things that we got to fix and correct, but we'll do that.
Well, one of those players you mentioned with Native American heritage is a transfer from Red Cloud, and that is Sadie Glade, who had a terrific game for you last night, inside and outside, and she combined with Josie Hill. You've got 2 pretty good scorers right there, it looks like.
We really do. When Sadie gets going from the perimeter, she's really good. You know, she was 4 of 5 from the three-point line last night, and she just got that capability of doing that. And then Josie, just a game changer. She's 6'2", she's very long. She's really worked on her game to be able to step out and hit the three-point shot. Now she had a couple threes last night, and then obviously she's really good in the post as well. And so 2 really good kids, more importantly, just really good leaders. And, you know, they work really hard and great teammates and just really fun to coach.
Well, Pierre coming off a game where they played better as the game went along, but fell to the Stevens Raiders, but a team you know from having seen them a very hard-fought game here last year. A lot of talent back. What's your impression of this Governor team and what you'll have to do to try to slow them down today?
Well, I think they'll be the most improved team in South Dakota in AA basketball. I really do. I told a lot of people that. The kids he had coming back were very good skill set-wise. He's got a good set of guards. He's got some kids off the bench who can shoot it. And when you have that in girls basketball, you're pretty dangerous, you know. And you know, last night playing Stevens Stevens to me is one of the top 3 teams in South Dakota. So it's not like you're opening up with somebody that's soft, you know. So I'm sure he learned a lot about his team. They're gonna fight. They're gonna play aggressive defense, and we know they're gonna get up in us and really try to take us out of things. Kaiser has really improved. She's a really good athlete. She's very aggressive on the offensive end, and then obviously Remington can shoot the heck out of it. And so we know we're going to have to slow those two girls down. But the biggest thing is we just got to make sure we're in the proper positions, keep them off the boards, and then really offensively execute.
Alan Bertram, the head coach of the Rapid City Central Cobblers, as his team is here. It's great to see you again. Good luck this afternoon, the rest of the season. Thanks for the time.
We appreciate all the coverage. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. And coming up in 2 minutes, our visit with the head coach of the Pierre Governors, Kirk Beabout, on the Becky Potts of the State Farm pregame. More from 2 minutes at the Riggs High Gym here on 1060, 103.1 KGFX.
Sports online, and that's liveticket.tv. Go Govs Live is where you can find Pierre Governors Sports online. And the folks at Live Ticket thank all of the sponsors that help make sure that it's all brought to you for free. And if you'd like to sponsor Pierre Governors Sports, just call Live Ticket at 833-605-LIVE. That's 833-605-LIVE. Pierre Governors Sports. Watch them online with Live Tickets.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The Garage Doors. The Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
Finances, retirement, and investments can all be confusing. Even though we have access to an infinite amount of information, often there is a disconnect between what we should do and what we are actually doing. That's why at Ranky Gray Wealth Management, our team has devoted over 35 years to bringing clear advice about reaching financial independence. The information you need and how to apply it is as simple as calling Scott and I at 224-5959 or visit rankygray.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial Member FINRA SIPC. Investment advice offered through GWM Advisors, a registered investment advisor. GWM and Ranky Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
You have a lot of expenses to juggle as a business owner. Worrying about health insurance for your employees shouldn't be one. Avera Health Plans could save your business up to 30% on health insurance costs without compromising your employees' benefits. You get access to a large network of providers and specialists, as well as 24/7 virtual provider visits with Avera Now. Now that's a deal. We make getting a quote and switching employer plans easy. Call your agent or get a quote at averahealthplans.com/save.
Let's continue on the Becky Ponce State Farm pregame as we have a quick visit with the head coach of the Governors, Kirk Beabout. I think looking back, everybody agrees Stevens is going to end up being one of the best teams in this classification. So even though the result wasn't what you wanted, it may be good to get that first game out of the way against the caliber of a team like that.
Yeah, I mean, they got second in state last year for a reason. They got senior basketball players, really skilled players. So, yeah, I mean, it's always going to be that way. And, looking back at some of the things from last night, we had 23 turnovers. We got doubled up on the rebounds, and we still, and we're still had an opportunity. I never felt like we were out of the game. So, clean up some of that stuff. And like you said, they're a really good team, and we're young and learning. So, all in all, I mean, we'll take it and move forward from here.
A good win going as we talked last year against a very good friend of yours, Alan Bertram of Rapid City Central. What a good win they had last night with a good inside-outside game. What's going to be the key to slowing this Cobbler team down today?
Oh, I mean, yeah, they run a lot of really good stuff on offense. They inside out, kind of like you mentioned. They can hit the three, and they got good inside play. So, we got our work cut out for us. We got to locate shooters, and we also got to be able to keep their bigs. Keep our defense in between their bigs and the basket. So.
No, I got to get you. You have to get you a team, so I'll let you do it. And good luck this afternoon. We'll visit with you after the game. Thank you, sir.
All right, you bet. Thanks.
Kirk Beabout, the head coach of the Pierre Governors, on our keys to success. This is the Becky Ponce of the State Farm pregame at the Riggs High Gym, where the atmosphere is good again today. The Pierre Governors look to improve to 1-1. Still plenty ahead on our Becky Ponce of State Farm pregame, and next we'll take a look at what happened and what didn't in AA girls basketball last night, and tell you about a good start for the Pierre Governor boys, and they're in action again this afternoon. Let's take another 3-minute break, and we'll tell you about all that as we continue on the Becky Ponce of State Farm pregame before the Governors and the Rapid City Central Cobblers. Back to the Riggs High Gym in 3 minutes on 1060, 103.1 KGFX.
Push it, pull it, drag it, haul it, tow it. Just get your trade to Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre. Right now, your trade is worth at least $2,500. If it's got a VIN number and on 4 wheels, we'll give you $2,500 for it when you trade it in at Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre. Don't wait. This special won't last long. Get $2,500 when you trade yours in at Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota, 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit GatewayFordToyota.com. Limit one $2,500 trade per deal. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance, Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Call the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC, with offices in Pierre, Oneida, and Gettysburg.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
This is Cody Matson and Amy Larson from Beck Motor Company, and we need your vehicle. Equinox, we need it. Traverse, we need it. Malibu, Impala, we need it. Any vehicle, we need it. Do you have a vehicle you want to sell? Call us. 224-5912. Beck-motors.com.
We're making a great deal better. Oh, every day. We're making a great deal better.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to DakotaStormRoofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram. At the Riggs High Gym, still a little bit away from the opening tip. Pierre Governors and the Rapid City Cobblers in AA girls basketball this afternoon. Central 1-0, Pierre 0-1. Driven by the Office of Highway Safety, 1060 KGFX Pierre. Rebroadcasting on K276GT, 103.1 FM Fort Pierre. Slow the drive, arrive alive. I'm David Burrow, very glad to have you with us. Don't forget that you can watch the action once again today, brought to you in part by Bauman Lumber at the KGFX page at the DRG News app. Brought to you by Golden Buffalo and at DRGnews.com. Once again, Mr. Brian Manning handling the video today. Now, let's tell you about what happened in AA basketball last night. Well, some games were played and some weren't because of yesterday's snow. Besides Stevens' 61-50 victory over the Governors here, we've already referred to Rapid City Central's win in Aberdeen over Aberdeen Central, 51-28. The debut for Michaela Archigo as the new head coach of the Golden Eagles. But as you heard Alan Bertram say, it was a struggle for her team after they led 15-11 at the end of one quarter. But then, Central's defense really did the job. And one other game involving a AA school was played last night out in Spearfish. The Spartans, who the Governors will see in a week out there, beat Belle-Fourche 54-45. There were 5 other games that were scheduled to be played that were not because of snow and travel difficulties. Fifth-ranked Harrisburg at Yankton postponed. They'll play that in January. Huron was to have played at Mitchell at the Corn Palace. They'll instead do so later today. Watertown at Brookings was postponed. Well, history was to have been made in Sioux Falls last night. It was to have been the first girls varsity game for the Jefferson Cavaliers against the Roosevelt Rough Riders. Postponed, but they'll do it later this afternoon. And the game between Douglas and Sturgis, the Scoopers in Sturgis, postponed. They will make that up in February. So it was a bit of a hodgepodge, but the weather can do that. By the way, it was fortunate, really, for the Central Cobblers, because they actually stayed in Pierre on Thursday night, so they didn't have any problems getting up to Aberdeen yesterday for that game with the Central Golden Eagles. So it worked out all right for them, and somewhat fortunate that the Governor boys were able to get out to Rapid City, and the wrestlers too. But oh, did it work out when the Governors did get to Rapid City, because they really had a night last night in defeating the Stevens Raiders 68-38 in their opener, making Brianna Kuzler a winner in her head coaching debut. Well, this afternoon, the Governors are still in Rapid City, taking on the Central Cobblers, and coverage of that should be underway just now with Brian Oakland on River 92.7 as the Governors try to start 2-0. That has not happened in a little bit. Other boys' games last night saw Aberdeen Central win over Rapid City Central in Rapid City 58-51. Spearfish defeated Bellefouche in Spearfish 65-61. O'Gorman at Brandon Valley, Harrisburg, Yankton, Douglas, Sturgis, all postponed. And in boys action also today, Watertown will play at Brookings, and the girls will too. Those games postponed from yesterday. And Aberdeen Central will play at Rapid City Stevens on the boys' side. Douglas will go to Rapid City Christian. And that doubleheader, of course, with Huron and Mitchell at the Corn Palace. Also the doubleheader with the top-ranked and defending state champion boys from Roosevelt taking on Jefferson and Sioux Falls. And it'll be Spearfish at Sturgis this evening. That's what's happening in AA boys basketball. Our focus is on the Pierre Governor girls as they host the Rapid City Central Cobblers at the Riggs High Gym. And next on our Becky Potts of a State Farm pregame today is Montana Dakota Utility starting lineup and the law on the court. And we'll do that when we return to the Riggs High Gym in 2 minutes here on the official voice of Pierre Governor Basketball, 1060, 103.1 KGFX.
Hey DQ fans, there's a new treat in town this fall, the Reese's Pieces Cookie Dough Blizzard Treat. It's a match made in flavor heaven with Reese's Pieces, chocolate chip cookie dough, and peanut butter topping all mixed in world famous soft serve. You heard that right, Reese's Pieces and cookie dough. So introduce your taste buds to these sweet soulmates and grab the Reese's Pieces Cookie Dough Blizzard Treat today only at DQ. Happy tastes good.
There's one place to watch Pierre Governors sports online, and that's liveticket.tv. Go Govs Live is where you can find Pierre Governors sports online. And the folks at Live Ticket thank all of the sponsors that help make sure that this all brought to you for free. And if you'd like to sponsor Pierre Governors sports, just call Live Ticket at 833-605-LIVE. That's 833-605-LIVE. Pierre Governors sports. Watch them online with Live Tickets.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building, the garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
Finances, retirement, and investments can all be confusing. Even though we have access to an infinite amount of information, often there is a disconnect between what we should do and what we are actually doing. That's why at Renke Gray Wealth Management, our team has devoted over 35 years to bringing clear advice about reaching financial independence. The information you need and how to apply it is as simple as calling Scott and I at 224-5959 or visit RenkeGray.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial Member FINRA SIPC. Investment advice offered through GWM Advisors, a registered investment advisor. GWM and Renke Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Tip-off closer here at the Briggside Gym and the Becky Ponce State Farm pregame. Now let's bring you today's Montana Dakota Utility starting lineups. First for the visitors, the Cobblers of Rapid City Central. State tournament team last year, 11-11, 1-0 this season after their victory last night. In the backcourt, senior Emery Rinto at 5'8". She scored 4 points last evening. A sophomore starting at a guard, Aaliyah Jones. She's 5'8". She had 4 points last night. Josie Hill, one of their main scorers last night, 6'2" senior. Good in the post, but she also hit 2 threes last night and had 17 points, 2 steals, and 2 blocks also. And Sadie Glay, the 5'8" senior, the wing, who had 17 points and hit 4 threes last night and also had 3 assists and 3 steals. And in the post, 6'1" senior, Jenna Smith. Lakapi Cooney will come off the bench also for the Cobblers, as will junior Marissa Kadan. For head coach Alan Bertram in his second year as head coach at Rapid City Central, as assistant to Jeremy Noyes, Jackie Chizinski, Jim Noyes, Mackenzie Grauberger, and Skylar Bertram. Next, the starting lineup for the Pierre Governors on the second game of their new season. You'll hear that after you hear this from Montana Dakota Utilities. Back in 30 seconds here on KGFX.
Montana Dakota Utilities' slogan, "In the community to serve," goes beyond providing safe and reliable natural gas service. MDU and our dedicated employees are committed to the communities they serve, work, and live, just like the dedicated area students and coaches are committed to having the best season possible. Best of luck for a successful season to all area teams from Montana Dakota Utilities, proud to sponsor the area youth.
Remington Price, the 5'6" junior, with 16 points last night in the opener. She also had 2 threes. She also had 2 steals, 104 career three-pointers now for Remy. 5'5" senior Lainey Stevens joins her in the backcourt, 2 points last night and 3 assists. Ryan Berry, the 5'7" sophomore at the point, 5 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals last night. Reese Terwilliger with a good first game of her sophomore year, 11 points and 6 boards last night. The 5'11" sophomore also had a couple of steals. And the 5'10" junior Avery Kaiser in the post, but also can shoot outside. 7 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. Look off the bench for Jenna Bush and Sydney Tedrell. And as we learned last night, Lennox Dupree, the freshman, with a great first varsity game off the bench with 9 points and 3 rebounds. For head coach Kirk Liebout in his second season as Governor's head coach, his assistants are Nicole Roth, Jeff Schleckaway, and Cherise Blanchette. Now time to tell you about the law on the court, brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. Back to introduce those men for you in 30 seconds here on KGFX.
It's your lucky day. You've just won a sweepstakes and you received a cashier's check to cover the cost of claiming your winnings. All you need to do is deposit the check and wire a portion of the money to pay those fees. There's just one catch. It's a scam. If you deposit the check and wire the money, your bank will soon learn the check is a fake and you are responsible to pay it back. The Attorney General's Office of Consumer Protection wants you to know that counterfeit check scams are on the rise. For more information, contact their office, 1-800-300-1986.
Dave Baranek, James Haskap, and Jordan Opp are this afternoon's officials. Thanks to them, they're brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection. And that is the Becky Ponce State Farm pregame. A 3-minute break, then we'll get the action going for Game 2 of the year. Pierre Governors and the Central Cobblers at the Riggs High Gym. We'll get it going in 3 minutes on the official voice of the Pierre Governors, 1060, 103.1 KGFX.
How you move matters. Avera Orthopedics helps you move freely and live life to the fullest with innovative treatment options customized to your bone, muscle, and joint needs. Whether you suffer from aches, breaks, tears, or dislocations, turn to the orthopedic team experienced in treating every body. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
Push it, pull it, it, drag it, haul it, tow it. Just get your trade to Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre. Right now, your trade is worth at least $2,500. If it's got a VIN number and on 4 wheels, we'll give you $2,500 for it when you trade it in at Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre. Don't wait. This special won't last long. Get $2,500 when you trade yours in at Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota, 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit GatewayFordToyota.com. Limit one $2,500 trade per deal. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
Smart grocery shopping takes a little bit of TLC. Lynn's Dakota Mart in Pierre is thrifty, local, and convenient. Do your grocery shopping upstairs. Spacious aisles filled with savings. Shop sporting goods in the lower level. Apparel and footwear for the entire family with brand names like Columbia, Outdoor Research, and Adidas. Hunting and fishing gear, bait and equipment, and guns. Stop by Dakota Mart Gas and save up to 20 cents per gallon every day. Thrifty, local, convenient. Lynn's Dakota Mart in Pierre, your hometown neighborhood market.
This Governor Sports Moment is brought to you by the independent insurance team at Fisher Rounds & Associates in Pierre. Jenny Turbeville was one of Pierre's premier distance runners, leading the Governors to the 1990 ESD Track and Field Championship. Jenny also won the 800 meters at the 1990 and 91 state track and field meets. And she was part of the 3,200-meter relay team in 1990 that set a school record that still stands. Jenny Turbeville, now Jenny Turbeville Irvin, one of Pierre's finest. This Governor Sports Moment presented by Fisher Rounds & Associates in Pierre.
South Dakota didn't always have a capital, or even a permanent settlement for that matter. There wasn't always a river city on the Missouri River. And before First Dakota filed the first charter in 1872, there wasn't always a bank in South Dakota. Every timeless institution, tradition, and thriving business was started somewhere by someone who had a dream and the passion to make it happen first. What will be your South Dakota first? Visit firstdakota.com/first. Member FDIC.
At the Riggs High Gym, it's the Pierre Governors and the Rapid City Central Cobblers to get to the second game of this season going. Don't forget boys action between the Governors and the Central Cobblers in Rapid City on River 92.7 with Brian. See that at the River 92.7 page. See this game brought to you in part by Bauman Lumber at the KGFX page of the DRG News app and at drgnews.com. Lineup's about to be introduced. Rapid City Central, since this is a weekend trip, they didn't do their laundry, so they're wearing what would normally be their home white uniforms today. Base white with red numerals and letters, and their red piping, Rapid and City on the top and bottom of the number in the front, and the block print red number on the back. So that means the Governors wear what normally would be their road uniforms today. Base black with emerald green numerals and letters in white trim with emerald green piping with white trim on the shoulders and the sides of the shorts. So, all that's left to do is to get this game started, and we are just about to the Lynn's Dakota Mart in Fort Pierre opening tip-off. So let's hear from Lynn's Dakota Mart in Fort Pierre, and then we will get this started back in 30 here on KGFX.
Welcome to Lynn's Dakota Mart in Fort Pierre. Check out their selection in the meat, produce, and deli department, the freshest and best quality in the area. Check out their hardware department as well as the rest of the store. Don't see what you need? Just ask. Their friendly staff is more than happy to help in any way possible. For any gathering, large or small, Lynn's Dakota Mart is there for you. Special orders and requests too. Smart grocery shopping takes a little TLC. Lynn's Dakota Mart in Fort Pierre. Thrifty, local, convenient.
So we are just about ready. And as you watch at the KGFX page of the DRG News app and at drgnews.com, here again, remember they're wearing their black uniforms today, and emerald green will shoot to the basket to your right in this first half. Governors are on the floor. Rapid City Central in their huddle around head coach Alan Bertram. And they bring out Amaray Rinto, Aaliyah Jones, Josie Hill, Sadie Glade, and Dennis Smith. And for Pierre, it's Remington Price, Laney Stevens, Ryan Berry, Reese Terwilliger, and Avery Kaiser. Josie Hill, the jump center for Central, Avery Kaiser for Pierre. We hope you enjoy the action from the Riggs High Gym. For game number 2, last game the Governors will play on this floor for a while. 2 on the road next week, then the holiday break, and then some games on the road after that. Ball in the air, tip, but by Hill, but it still came to Remington Price. And now back to Ryan Berry, and the Governors set it up. Central in a man defense and a pass inside. Before it is made, however, here comes a foul. Very quickly on Aaliyah Jones of Central. It was a physical game that Central played last night in Aberdeen, and really helped to wear Aberdeen Central down. A very good defense, and here's good defense here as Josie Hill takes a pass away down the floor for a layup. Josie Hill is a quick player too, as well as a good shooter. And it's 2-0 Central, and again a turnover very quickly. Remember, it was 17 turnovers in the first half last night for Pierre. Up top, here is a pass thrown away, sent too wide from Kaiser, intended for Berry, and that's turnover number 2. And once again, it doesn't matter who you play. You get in a hole with turnovers, you can't dig yourself out of it sometimes. Sadie Glade with a skip pass, left wing for Hill. Josie left foul line extended, guarded by Terwilliger. Pretty interesting matchup there. Into the lane with a lob, and Dennis Smith made a charge about 9 feet from the bucket and got bumped. Reese Terwilliger with the foul, her first, will send Dennis Smith to the line. Was a reserve player last year. Playing this year as a starter as a senior, and she hit the first free throw to make it 3-0 Central. Governor Basketball on KGFX, brought to you by Oahe Federal Credit Union and the Corner Station and the Crossing, Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota, and by Overhead Door and Dairy Queen. Second free throw won't count because stepping over the line was Dennis Smith, and now a steal on the inbound as the Governors turn it over again. Right wing, a 3 is on the way, but it's left short by Sadie Glade. So that time the turnover didn't hurt Pierre. Reese Terwilliger with a rebound, but the Governors have now turned it over 3 times already. Price on right wing, up top for Ryan Berry. Trying to find Stevens, but she's cut off. Right corner, Price. Here comes a 3 with Hill diving at her. Knocked it out of bounds. Well, had a block on it. And here comes, we can call her the super sub now, Lennox Dupree, the freshman, after a 9-point game last night. Comes in for Ryan Berry, just about a minute and a half in. Price with a bounce pass to Terwilliger, right block, and a double team and a tough one, and forced to travel. In the early turnover pace, unfortunately for Pierre, is there again so far. They have 4 in the first minute and a half. 3-0 Central on the scoreboard where it counts. 6:28 in the first quarter. Hill for the Central Cobblers. Straight away, here comes a 3. She can shoot him, but it rimmed out. And it's rebounded by Reese Terwilliger. Reese on the left wing to Laney Stevens. Looked up top for Dupree. For Stevens again, lob left of the lane. Down low is Kaiser, cut off. Stevens up top, Dupree right wing. Price was open. Now Hill puts a hand up, and she sends it back out to Dupree, and a reach-in foul is called on Rapid City Central, and it's on Aaliyah Jones, and that's 2 quickly on her. She has both of the Cobbler fouls so far, and she'll come out in favor of Wakapi Cooney, a 5'9 junior who had 4 points off the bench in the game in Aberdeen last night. Dupree, right wing. Here's a 3 for Price off the back rim, and the rebound is brought in by Sadie Glade, who's only touched the ball once so far after her good night last night. Cooney up top, left wing for Glade, uses a pick by Rinto. Lob pass intercepted, and who did it? Yeah, it is Lennox Dupree. Left wing, a 3 by Stevens off the back iron, but it's run down on the offensive glass by Avery Kaiser. Didn't hear a second opportunity in good position there by Avery. A long rebound. Left wing, a 3 for Price. Back rim again. And this one is rebounded by Wakapi Cooney. Handed for Hill up top. Still 3-0 Central. 5:15 first quarter. Hill, nice drive inside of the top step. Counted with a foul. Josie Hill with another really good, strong move inside, and bumped by Reese Terwilliger for Reese's second foul, and it's now 5-0 for Rapid City Central. Laney Stevens out, Brian Berry back in, and with a couple of fouls, here comes Reese Terwilliger to the bench in favor of Jenna Bush, the 6'1 senior. Hill will try to complete the three-point play. It is good, and he is 6-0 for Central, and Hill with 5 of the 6 points. 5-12 in the first quarter. Against some pressure, Kaiser up ahead. Left wing Berry. 3 is again off the back rim. Dennis Smith with a rebound for Central, and the Cobblers want to push it. It is Hill, right baseline drive. Offensive foul this time on Hill. And taking a Pierre player, Brian Berry to the floor. So that's her first. It's the second turnover. Central with some half-court pressure again. Pierce still looking for their first points. Nearly in trouble is Kaiser. Now it's thrown on the right wing to Price. Up top again for Berry. Right wing for Remy. Right corner Dupree. Stevens a man-to-man defense. Ball nearly knocked away, but able to retrieve it in the backcourt. With some hustle is Berry. 10 to shoot. Bounce pass in the lane is intercepted. Knocked down by Dennis Smith. Taken right back, however, by Pierce. Turnover each way, and a little bit of confusion on the offense, so head coach Kirk Bebout wants a full timeout. We'll take a minute also. 4:27 first quarter. Rapid City Central 6 and Pierre nothing back in 1 minute on 1060, 103.1 KGFX.
Service. The holiday season is a time for friends, family, and fellowship. Don't let the financial stress of the season get you down. For a limited time, Oahe Federal Credit Union will be running a holiday loan special. Borrow up to $1,500 for 12 months at 7% APR with payroll deduction or auto pay from your checking account. Stop in and see Julia or Jameson at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre.
If you're hunting for a great deal on your next ride, get into Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre. We're locked and loaded on all of our new and used inventory, like this 2018 Toyota Highlander, only $28,495. Looking for low price reliability? Try a 2011 Honda Accord for only $6,995. Who wants a loaded up truck? We have a 2014 Chevy Silverado 1500 LTZ for only $17,995. Get to Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, 518 East Sioux Avenue. Call 605-224-7378 and visit gatewayflt.com.
All right, 5 shots. They've missed them all. They're all threes. And now another one is thrown away, loose in the lane. Hill, can she control it? No. So it's not a turnover because Hill never had control. Not a change of possession, and Pierce left with only 4 on the shot clock. Down 6-0 to Central of Rapid City, 4:22 in the first quarter. Dupree inbound to Berry. They got to put it up quickly. 2 on the shot clock. 1 straightaway 3 from Ryan. Off the glass, rebounded by Dennis Smith for Central. You're now 0 for 6, and still all of them on 3-pointers. Right corner, Amare Rinto for Central. Basket to your left as you watch it. Pump pass inside, too far for Cooney from Dennis Smith, and turned over by Central, and they turned it over 4 times. Here has 5. Again, you can sometimes tell when it is December basketball the way it goes sometimes. And we've seen that here last night and today. Dupree in the front court for Pierce, still looking to get that 0 off the scoreboard. 6-0 Rapid City Central, 3:45 in the first. Price in the left corner. Skip it right side, a drive by Kaiser. Bounce in the lane for Bush. Terwilliger has a couple of fouls. Left wing open, 3. Remy. It's off the rim, and it's rebounded by Josie Hill for Central. The Governors still haven't tried all 3s so far. And as Hill made another good, strong move inside, she's held by Avery Kaiser of Pierre. Her first and the Governors' 13th foul. And you get the feeling, and we saw this in the game last night too, Josie Hill's just hard to stop, especially when she drives on that baseline. Nearly losing the ball in the left corner was Sadie Glade. Now hands it to Hill, and she's up top this time. Right side, a lob for Rinto. Back to Hill, right lane line. Skip it on the left side for Sadie Glade. Back to Hills, who's handling the ball a lot here. Down to 15 on the shot clock, and traveling is Wakapi Cooney for Central as Lainey Stevens comes back in for Pierre. And Nevaeh Cooney comes in for the first time for Central. She is a 5'5" senior. Now, can the Governors try to move the ball inside? Again, all the shots they have taken so far are threes. Rapid City Central leads 6-0, 3:03 in the first quarter. Dupree left wing, stops pull-up 11. This one misses, though, and is rebounded by Cooney. So a closer shot, but again, it did not fall for Pierre. And in the front court, it is handed back to Amory Rinto. Left wing for Nevaeh Cooney. Nevaeh and Wakapi both on the floor at the same time. Drive left-handed by Cooney. It's off the rim. And rebounded by Dupree, and then the ball is lost. For another Governor turnover, but a shot of the rim misses. And the rebound came down to Dupree. And into the front court, Pierce still down only 6-0, but they haven't scored yet. Kaiser tries to change that baseline shot, misses everything. Nevaeh Cooney with the rebound. The Governors are 0 of 9 shooting to start this game. Down 6-0, 2:09 in the first, but now Hill had it stripped. Good play from behind there by Avery Kaiser for a right wing three that is halfway down and out. Didn't stay down. Hill the rebound. Front court lost by Cooney, but knocked out of bounds by Avery Kaiser. Now Sidney Tedrow comes into the Pierre lineup. The 5'8" junior, replacing Kaiser. And Dennis Smith is back into the Rapid City Central lineup. Sadie Glade, after her 17-point last night, has barely touched the ball and has not scored yet today. Wakapi Cooney inbound, but it's stolen. Lennox Dupree has it. Well, Central committing their share of turnovers, too. Down low, but the pass is knocked out of bounds on the entry by Rinto. They were going for push on the right baseline. So Pierre will inbound with 1:46 left in the first. Still 6-0 Rapid City Central. Here is a pass that is knocked away. In the passing lane was Rinto. Drove, missed the layup, but was fouled by Stevens. And Pierre is showing these passes at a point where Central players can easily get those hands in the passing lanes and knock them down. Amory Rinto, after her drive, it leads to 2 free throws for her. The first is a little long. Ryan Berry back in to replace Lennox Dupree for Pierre. Hill with 5 points. Smith with a free throw. That's all the scoring there's been. 6-0 Rapid City Central. 141 in a less than aesthetic first quarter. Second free throw good by Rinto. 7-0 for the Stevens Raiders. In the backcourt, a return pass to Tedrow leads to a push by Rinto and a foul. Governor Basketball on KGFX, brought to you by the Pierce Sports Marketing Partners, Maher Law Office, all-around graphics, and Kathy Sun and Shine Properties. Stevens to the timeline as the pressure is broken. Takes the return feed from Tedrow. Hand off to Berry, 1:25 in the first. Right wing Stevens, open, tries a three. It's off the front rim, but there to grab an offensive board is Sidney Tedrow. But Governors still don't have a point yet. Right wing, here's a three. Player got a hand on that. Now it's out of bounds to Rapid City Stevens. The Governors are 0 of 11 shooting. Central 2 for 5. They've only taken 5 shots. Sadie Glade will come into the next opportunity for Rapid City Central. 7-0. The Cobblers lead the Governors. 1:03 in the first. Smith in the old circle. Handed out front to Wakapi Cooney. Right corner, Nevaeh Cooney. Nearly lost the dribble. Now she has stopped it. Handed to Hill in the right corner. Hill guarded by Price now. Smith in the old circle with 48 seconds left. Wakapi Cooney stops for a right wing three that's good. First made 3 for Rapid City Central, and they're up 10-0 over Pierre. 37 seconds in what has been a not-so-good first quarter for the Governors so far. Stevens, as the pressure is broken, back out front to Ryan Berry. To Stevens again on the baseline, and a hold is called away from the ball. It's an offensive foul on Pierre. It is on Jenna Bush. That's her first. That's team foul number 5, and it's the 8th turnover on Pierre. And it is 10-0 Rapid City Central, trying to shut out Pierre in this first quarter. Shot clock is off, and they have the ball with 17 seconds, and trip is Rinto, and still not up as she drove. It's going to be a foul on Ryan Berry, who immediately went over to help Rinto up. Her first and Pierre's 6th, as Wakapi Cooney comes back in for Amare Rinto. 16.6. That's the basket as you look to your left. Inbound baseline left by Glade. Took the return feed 14 seconds, then she traveled, and that's 8 turnovers for Rapid City Central. Can we get to the second quarter, please? I think both teams want to say that, especially the Governors. Well, let's see if they can get one on the board in what probably be their last possession of this first quarter. Really traveling was Tetro. Comes on the left corner for Price. 6 seconds. 5. Price into the lane for a shot. That's good with 1 second to end the quarter. And Ryan Berry puts the Governors on the board. They've missed their first 11, but Berry scores. At the end of one on the Wagner Auto scoreboard, Rapid City Central 10, Pier 2. Wagner Auto, the one place to go. Back for the second quarter in 1 minute on 1060 103.1 KGFX.
At DK Auto Repair in Pierre, we take pride in our fast and professional auto service. Our well-trained techs specialize in transmission repair, tune-ups, brake service, suspension engine repair, auto diagnostics, and general maintenance repairs and oil changes. Making sure you and your family get from point A to point Z and all points in between is what motivates us to provide you exceptional service. At DK Auto Repair, we proudly support every Pierre Governors event, the students involved, and their families.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
All you can do is move on after a quarter like that, say the Pierre Governors, although they did have the bucket in the last second from Ryan Berry. They trail Rapid City Central 10-2. 3 of 6 shooting for Rapid City Central and only 1 of 12 for Pierre. Pierre Sports Marketing Partners help bring you Governor Basketball on KGFX, and they include the Pierre Area Chamber of Commerce, Wagner Auto, Pierre Dental Clinic, that's Design and Build Ollinger Law Firm, Stolken Peterson, Lingle, Waltai, and Jones LLP in Capital City campus. Arrow goes to Central. Their ball to start the second quarter. Spin move by Hill. Now comes on the left wing for Nevaeh Cooney. Now for Glade, left foul line extended. Lob inside. Drive by Dennis Smith. She's fouled. And that's going to put Central one in the bonus, but I think it's a 2-shot foul anyway. And right after Reese Terwilliger re-entered the game, she picked up her 3rd foul. Ooh, boy, that is crucial for Pierre. Dennis Smith, 2 of 2 now at the line if she makes that one. And here comes Terwilliger out again after only 19 seconds. And Jenna Bush back in. And I would say the first half play is probably over for Reese Terwilliger with her 3rd foul. Dennis Smith's 2nd free throw is also good. 12-2 Rapid City Central. Their 10-point lead is back. Jenna Cass is into the game for Pierre. That ball nearly thrown away, but Avery Kaiser able to save it. Only a second to cross the timeline, and she does. Bounce, top of the right wing. Now right foul line extended. Jumper rolled out for Berry. Rebound battle for it. Came down to Dennis Smith. Tough break on that shot as it looked like Berry had a 2nd straight bucket, but it didn't stay down. Sadie Glade, top of the key for Central. Lost her dribble, finds Rinto. Right wing outside the arc, it's Hill. They're forcing her outside. That's what Pierre will need to do to be sure. But remember, she's a good outside shooter, too. Now Glade from 18, right wing, just inside the arc. No good. Nobody there to box out Dennis Smith, and she has an uncontested offensive rebound and layup. 14-2 Central, and then they knock the inbounds pass out of bounds. And this is not starting well in the first 9 minutes plus of this game for the Governors. They face three-quarter court pressure here. Berry back to Kaiser, dribbled it off her leg, loose on the floor, and trying to
Ball on it is Stevens. She was all over Sadie Glade, who had possession. And Alan Bertram with that possession called a 30-second timeout, as we will. 6:43 left first half. Central 14, Pier 2, back in 30 seconds. Here on KGFX.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
Hey, it's the Old Top Gator here with Gators Pizza Pasta Subs in the Northridge Plaza. Gators is proud to be part of the Pier Fort Pier DoorDash delivery family. That's right, now you have a fourth way to get and enjoy your favorite flavors of Gators. Gators has dine-in, carry-out, curbside pickup, and now delivery right to your front door with DoorDash. Simply download the DoorDash app on your mobile device and order Gators. Gators DoorDash menu pricing has not been increased compared to your in-store purchases. Gators Pizza Pasta Subs in the Northridge Plaza.
Gotta go to Gator Pizza Pasta.
Underway. The Josie Hill into the lane. A banker is good from 14 by Dennis Smith. She's up to 7, and the central lead is 16-2 over Pierce. 6:19 in the first half. And nearly losing it is Barry. Finds Cass. Back to Barry, but tough pressure here by the Central Cobblers. Out front to Kaiser. Head fake right wing Cass. Doesn't take the three. She's well defended. Lob inside, bounced away. Dennis Smith was able to knock it away. Pierre turns it over. Taken by Hill. Down in the right corner for Rinto. Rapid City Central with a 16-2 lead, just over 2 minutes gone, second quarter. Josie Hill guarded and shoots, in fact, over Kaiser, but misses, and bringing down the rebound is Lainey Stevens. Down the left alley she comes into the lane for a jumper, good by Avery Kaiser. The Governors have their second bucket. 16-4 for Rapid City Central with 5:28 in the half. They're now 2 of 14 here, 5 of 10 for Rapid City Central shooting. Hill in the old circle, hands it off for Nevaeh Cooney, right wing for Rinto. Entry pass is Hill, past Kaiser, and rolls it in from 4 feet. 7 now for Josie Hill. Back to a 14-point Central lead again at 18-4. Here can't trade buckets now. And as Kaiser had a drive, Emery Rinto bumped into her and said, "What did I do?" Well, what she did was commit her second foul. Here comes Reese Terwilliger back on the floor. So Kirk Beebout rolling the dice here a little bit because Reese has 3 fouls. And so Remington Price likes Dupree back and stealing the inbound pass. Rinto with a drive. She's fouled by Dupree. Some of these passes are not coming close to working for Pierre. Dupree's foul is her first. That's 18 fouls on Pierre, but it's 2 shots here anyway for Rinto, who was 1 for 2 earlier, and the first one's too strong. 18-4, Rapid City Central. They'll try to make it their longest lead here at 15. Rinto does as she hits the second. 19-4, Cobblers over Governors. 3 minutes gone in the second quarter. The Governors with an extremely slow start. Kaiser wards off a defender. Right wing Price. Open 3 for Remy. Off the back rim. Rebound loose. Terwilliger picked it up. Drove. Missed. Rebounded by Hill. That is just the way it's going so far for the Govs. Aaliyah Jones, who's back into the game. Down low for Hill. Lost the ball out of bounds. Now, Central does have 9 turnovers themselves. But they are shooting well, 6 of 11. Pierce 2 of 16 and 0 of 10 on threes. Part of the reason it's 19-4 Central. Price on right wing for Pierre. The basket to the right. Here in their road black. Today normally would be their road uniforms. Left wing Stevens. Here comes the 3. It's too long, but a long rebound is right out to Remington Price. So she drives, and then it's knocked away by Hill. Out of bounds, it'll stay with Pierre. Dennis Smith comes back into the lineup for Central. Josie Hill with another rest. Dupree will inbound. Out there with Remington Price.
who takes a right wing three, and it's off the rim again, and Amory Rinto rebounded. And the Governors still have not hit a three today in 12 tries now. Straight away, Wakapi Cooney. She did hit a three. Her second. 22-4, Rapid City Central by 18. 3:53 in the first half. For Pierre, it is Kaiser who throws the ball away and out of bounds. Well, at least it got better for Pierre as the game went on last night. It's not happening so far. Kirk Beebe, a 30-second timeout. 3:47 left first half. Will take time to. It's Rapid City Central 22 and Pierre 4 back in 30 seconds on 1060 103.1 KGFX.
Have all of your painting supplies at the paint store in Pierre. They mix paint and they color match paint. They carry interior and exterior stains. Great selection of paint. Find it at 1006 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. The Paint Store, 605-224-8312, 224-8312. The Paint Store is a proud supporter of the Stanley County Buffaloes and the Pierre Governors in sports and activities. The Paint Store, same great paint, same great services.
Governor boys, incidentally, have not begun yet in Rapid City against the Central Cobblers. Preliminary games going along. They're getting underway about 10 minutes till 3 Central with Brian Oakland on River 92.7. Governor girls trying to fight their way through the muck here. They're down 22-4 to Rapid City Central with 3:47 left in the first half. Only 2 field goals so far in this game for Pierre. They're 2 of 18 shooting and 0 of 12 on threes. Central's basketball. Aaliyah Jones threw the ball away. Picked up by Avery Kaiser, who had it stripped on a great defensive play by Rinto. Down floor for a layup by Smith. That is just outstanding defense to lead to that turnover and a Smith bucket. And Denna has 9, and it's 24-4. Rapid City Central by 20. Bounce to Kaiser, right wing. It is a drive by Price from 9. Left it short, but hustling for the rebound is Terwilliger. Left wing of Stevens, 3. Off the back rim again, and a foul on the rebound. On Pierre, on Price. Boy, oh boy. That is her first. That's team foul number 9, so this means the bonus. The last one and one, in fact, and it'll be Wakapi Cooney, who's hit 2 threes. And there's 6 of 8 at the line, Rapid City Central. The Governors haven't gotten there yet. First one for Cooney. She's good. Governor Basketball on KGFX is brought to you by Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, by Wagner Auto, Kathy Sun and Shine Properties, TMA, Live Ticket, Ranky Gray Wealth Management, Bauman Lumber, Ferding Electric, First Dakota National Bank, and Gators Pizza, Pasta, and Subs, and they're both good. For Cooney, Wakapi Cooney, 26-4, Rapid City Central, 2:54 in the first half. Bauman Lumber with our player of the game after this one finishes in our post game. Price for Dupree, left wing for Stevens, a lob caught by Tedrow. Turnaround in the lane is missing. Oh boy, by Terwilliger. It's just not her day so far. Rebound Dennis Smith for Central. Left baseline. Central's playing well, no doubt about it. Cooney up top to Rinto, but the Governors, it is a sleepy start on this Saturday afternoon. Got to be disappointing so far for Kirk Bebout. A lined drive in the lane is missed by Dennis Smith, and that rebound grabbed by Sydney Tedrow and fouled as she grabbed that rebound. And it's on Aaliyah Jones. Well, she went out early after a couple of fouls. Now she has picked up her third, and Nevaeh Cooney's in for her. And also, look out, Josie Hill's back in. Sadie Glade's also back in for Rapid City Central, who leads 26-4 over Pierre with 2:11 left in the first half. Tedrow to Dupree in the front court, top of the right wing. Into the lane for Tedrow. Stevens on the left wing now with 2 minutes left in the half. Pass down low, walk first by Stevens. 13th turnover on Pierre. Stevens out, Ryan Berry back in, and head coach Kirk Bebout looking for just some sort of combination that can work on the offensive end of the floor. 2 of 21 shooting now for Pierre. Glade. Sadie is out front. Alone is Hill, and it rolled off on her. Wide open, and it wouldn't fall for Josie. Rebound by Reese Terwilliger, who's playing with 3 fouls, remember. Right lane line, a jumper is a little bit too strong, but tapped out of bounds by Central. That was Dupree who tried that, but it's Pierre inbounding with a new shot clock and 95 seconds left in the first half. 26-4, Rapid City Central leading Pierre. Left wing, it is a jumper that rolled out by Price. Dupree is there for an offensive rebound and draws a foul. Held by Josie Hill. That's her second. We'll keep an eye on that. Alan Bertram, wants her in the fourth. First free throws of the day for Pierre. For Lennox Dupree, and she hit the first. And Governor Basketball on KGFX is brought to you by Lynn's Dakota Mart, Kruger Contracting, Lariat Lanes, the May Adam Law Firm, Aventera, and Fisher Rounds and Associates. Now to Williger out. As wanting to protect her is Kirk Bebout with those 3 fouls. Avery Kaiser's back in. Second free throw for Lennox Dupree. Rimmed out, and Marissa Cadot, the junior who just came into the game for Central, has the rebound. 26-5 for Central. 120 in the first half. Shot missed, offensive board. It is then missed by Glade and taken in by Kaiser, and then a travel. Goodness me. And the Governors, we talk about getting sped up. We did a lot last year. It seems at times the Governors are speeding themselves up today and just wanting to do everything at once, and that usually doesn't work out well. Here is a 3 straight away. Glade hit it. She hit 4 last night in Aberdeen. Those are her first points today. The lead is 24 for Rapid City Central. 29-5, under a minute left in the first half. And now a pass is knocked down by Glade. Pierre has turned it over once again. Glade bouncing the right wing for Wakapi. Cooney, 46 seconds. For Glade again. Left of the lane, it is Smith. For Wakapi Cooney, down low. Counted with a foul by Cadot. Here with a foul. As the shot was made, it is the first on Sid Tedrow. 31-5 for Rapid City Central. The three-point play is completed by Cadot. 32-5, Rapid City Central with 38 seconds left in the first half. Avery Kaiser for the Govs. Right wing, it is Ryan Berry. Now Dupree, back to Berry. Open a 3 is good. Ryan Berry with a first made 3 for the Governors today. They had missed their first 13. 32-8 for Central, 17 seconds. Knocked down, a pass at midcourt. Good play there. Sid Tedrow into the front court with 11 seconds. Price a right wing 3 off the front rim and short. Rebounded by Dennis Smith with 5 seconds into the front court. Come the Cobblers, but Smith intercepted a pass, and that ends a first half that was, to say the least, indescribable for the Pierre Governors. At least they don't want to describe it, I think, with words you can use on the radio, because the Rapid City Central Cobblers were dominant on both ends of the floor. On the Wagner Auto scoreboard at the half, Central 32, Pierre 8. Wagner Auto, South Dakota's oldest auto dealer. They've been here in Pierre since 1907. In 3 minutes, the CHS Midwest Cooperative halftime report at the Riggs High Gym. Back in 3 minutes on the official voice of the Pierre Governors, 1060 103.1 KGFX.
At Jan Bussey Ford and Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford and Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
The Pierre Fire Department has a strong and proud history of volunteering for our community since 1881. We have some great men and women who are serving our community. And we are always looking for more quality volunteers. No experience is necessary, as we provide training locally. If you are looking for the next adventure and an opportunity to serve your community, volunteer today. It's as easy as calling 605-773-7401 to get started.
Join the team and take on your legacy. Since 1862, the South Dakota Army National Guard has been ready to defend our freedom and our way of life. When our nation calls, we are there to help our friends, neighbors, and communities in the event of forest fires, floods, tornadoes, and severe winter storms right here in South Dakota. Now we want you to write the next chapter in our rich history of the South Dakota Army National Guard. Visit their Facebook and Instagram pages or nationalguard.com/SD. Scott Darnell with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email scott@LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Knowles wants to run again, and he's got room. 40, 30, foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and DRGnews.com.
Riverview RV Park overlooks Lake Sharp on the Missouri River. They have all the amenities, from full hookups, laundry, showers, dog park, play area, and free Wi-Fi. There's no need to drive across the country. When here in central South Dakota, you can find some of the best fishing and the most spectacular sunrises and sunsets. Call us today at 605-280-6266 or reserve your next camping spot online at briggsrvpark.com. Make Riverview RV Park your home away from home experience.
Hi, Jim. But if you're a Governor girls basketball fan, if you want to listen to something else for the next 3 minutes, I don't think I'd blame you, because it's Rapid City Central 32, Pierre 8 at halftime. David Burrow with you. Our studio coordinator is Trinity Pearson. Ryan Menning taking care of the video. Don't forget, Bauman Lumber brings that to you. Watch it on the KGFX page of the DRG News app and at drgnews.com. Dennis Smith leading the Central Cobblers in the first half in scoring with 9. She also had 6 rebounds, with Cappy Cooney off the bench scoring 8. 7 for Josie Hill, 5 of those in the first quarter. Sadie Glade hit a 3-pointer in the second, her only 3. Marissa Cadan off the bench with a 3-point play, and 3, Amaray Rinto with 2. Pierre had 5 from Ryan Berry, who made their first bucket in the last second of the first quarter. 2 from Avery Kaiser, 1 from Lennox Dupree. That's it. Shooting in the first half, Rapid City Central was good. 53% on 10 of 19. 3 of 5 on threes, 9 of 11 on free throws. Pierre wasn't. 3 of 25. 1 of 15 on threes. They only got to the line twice, making 1. Central's bench outscoring Pierre's 11-8. Rebound 17-14 in favor of Central. A lot of turnovers. Pierre 15 after their 23 of last night, and Central with 12, and it all adds up to a rather ugly first half for the Pierre Governors, who have trailed by as many as 26. Their deficit right now is 24 at 32-8. And it's only the second game of the year, I know that, but there is work to do for this Governor team before they head to the Northern Black Hills next weekend. We'll be in Sturgis Friday night, 8 o'clock here on KGFX for action with the Scoopers. Then in Spearfish for the Spartans next Saturday, 2:30 Central Time, right here on KGFX. Still a second half today, but the Governors just are trying to make things better. Just getting going in Rapid City, the Governor boys and the Central Cobblers, and that action is on River 92.7 with Brian Oakland. One other game underway in AA girls basketball today in Brookings. Bobcats trail Watertown at the half, 17-12. Aberdeen Central, Rapid City Stevens just getting going in Aberdeen. Later at the Corn Palace, it is Huron and Mitchell. Douglas playing Rapid City Christian later today. Roosevelt and Jefferson, first varsity game for the Cavaliers in Sioux Falls later today. And Sturgis will host Spearfish tonight. But for the Pierre Governors, a lot to do, and a lot they want to do better because nothing good almost happened in that first half. They trail the Rapid City Central Cobblers 32-8 at halftime. And that is the CHS River Plains halftime report. In 3 minutes, back with the second half of action at the Rickside Gym. A 3-minute break, and then we return on the official voice of Governor Basketball, 1060 103.1 KGFX.
Briggs Trucking and Construction in Fort Pierre provides quality freight transportation services, cargo hauling, excavation, and demolition services. They also specialize in dirt and gravel work for everything from commercial work to new construction. Briggs Trucking and Construction will haul everything from light poles to farm and agricultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank, providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
Can never find the right size nuts and bolts that you need? Are they always scattered in a Tupperware bowl somewhere? Do you spend too many wasteful hours looking for them? Rosenberg Implement is here to help. Save 8% this week on bulk SAE and metric bolts, washers, and nuts. Check out our parts catalog for bins to organize this hardware, and you will always find the correct size fast. See Rosenberg Implement's parts department this week and save.
For over 70 years, Pitt's Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitt's Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
Down 32-8 to the Rapid City Central Cobblers. I'm David Burrell. Thank you for joining us as the Governors try to recover after a very difficult start. Driven by the Office of Highway Safety, 1060 KGFX Pierre Broadcasting on K276GT 103.1 FM, Fort Pierre. Be safe, drive smart. For Pierre, Remington Price, Laney Stevens, Ryan Berry, Reese Terwilliger. Remember, 3 fouls on Reese and Avery Kaiser to start the second half. Their starting 5, and the starting 5 are out there. 2 for Rapid City Center. Amarillo, Aaliyah Jones, Josie Hill, Sadie Glade, Dennis Smith, and Pierre just turned it over again. Number 16. Rinto into the front court left when Jones, an open 3 is off the rim, and the rebound run down. Stevens going to the floor for it and trying to hang on to it, and does. Nearly got tied up, but Stevens did well to hang on to the ball, then dished it off to Remington Price. And a left wing drive by Stevens ends up in a turnover anyway on a travel. Ooh, brother, this is a little bit difficult for the Governors today. The feet are getting ahead of the hands a lot of the times. Passes not working right. Here is a pass inside. If it's on Reese Terwilliger, this foul, it's her fourth, and it is. But Kirk Bebout does not make a move to get her out of the game. 7:20 left in the third quarter. Terwilliger just picked up her fourth foul straight away. A three is missing by Jones, and Lainey Stevens with a rebound. But at this point, what difference may it make if Pierre can't come any closer? Another hand in the passing lane. Emery Rento knocked it out of bounds on a pass that Ryan Berry intended for Avery Kaiser. Pierre will inbound with Kaiser about 6 feet in the front court at the basket to our left. They're wearing their black uniforms today. Terwilliger, a pass knocked down, bounced back into Reese. Nice turnaround move, but Hill blocked it from behind. It's out of bounds, and it'll stay with Pierre. But Josie Hill swatted it away. 16 on the Pierre shot clock. Into Kaiser, in the lane. Little drop step. Counted with a foul, and a nice move by Avery on a 1 foot, wrong foot fall away. But hey, it went down. That's what counts. And the first foul of this second half on Rapid City Central is the first of the game on Dennis Smith, and Avery Kaiser completes the three-point play. She has 5, so does Ryan Berry for Pierre. Trails 32-11 to Rapid City Central. 1:20 gone in the third quarter. Aaliyah Jones on right wing. Using a Smith screen to the left lane line. Drives and scores. Nice move by Aaliyah Jones for her first two. 34-11 for Central. Against pressure, it's the right wing. An open Price three off the rim. Tipped around, came down to Sadie Glade. The Governors just have to keep shooting. It's down eventually in the front court to Glade, who missed the shot, but the rebound came down to Smith. And another Glade three is nothing but net. 37-11. Rapid City Central by 26. And then it is lost by Kaiser on a travel. The 18th Pierre turnover. They only have 11 points. Central inbounds to Aaliyah Jones, to Hill in the middle of the lane for a driving Rento, but the layup missed. Rebounded by Avery Kaiser for Pierre. They push again. And losing it off her leg is Lainey Stevens, who claimed she was fouled, but didn't look to be that way. Instead, Pierre turns it over again for the 19th time. They had 23 last night. So it is clear what the issue is in this first game, and a little more than a half for the Governors. Now, a pass knocked down good play. Avery Kaiser drives to the rim and scores. 7 for Avery off the turnover. That bucket goes 37-13. Rapid City Central 5:28 in the third quarter. It is Hill, right foul line extended. Trying to knock away is Berry, and then Glade knocked down as she tried a three-pointer by Ryan Berry. That's her second team foul, and being knocked down while shooting a three means 3 free throws for Sadie Glade, but she missed the first. Just the third miss at the foul line for Central today. They're 9 of 12. Second one is also short as Lennox Dupree comes back in. Pure Sports marketing partners help bring you Governor basketball on KGFX, including Delta Dental, Comtech, Iceberg Funeral Home, and American Bank and Trust, along with Red Rosa and the South Dakota National Guard. The third is good for Glade, so she made 1 of 3. 38-13, Rapid City Central by 25, 5:17 in the third. They still press, and the pass knocked out of bounds by Glade. And they're not pressing to rub things in. It's just their second game of the year, too. They want to work on what they do defensively. And again, you have two very good friends coaching against one another. Alan Bertram so heavily involved, of course, with Sacred Hoops, and Kirk Bebout got involved in that, and that's how they met. But either of these guys, it's easy to make them friends. Pass knocked out of bounds by Central, right in front of the Governor bench. It'll be Ryan Berry to inbound, out front to Dupree. 5:05 in the third. Lennox, the freshman. What an effort last night. Left wing, a three by Berry. She hit it. Ryan Berry with 8 now. The second made three for Pierre. It is 38-16. And now, as Rinto came down the right alley, hacking her is Lennox Dupree. Lennox's second foul. It's the third on the Governors in this second half. Jones to Rinto on the left wing. Dupree still guarding her. Round a pick. It's to Hill at the foul line. Drives past Kaiser, laid it in. Josie Hill with that quick first step. She's up to 9. 40-16, Central by 24. Again, a hand on the pass. Wakapi Cooney, who's back into the game, knocked it away. Now Nevaeh Cooney comes in, replacing Aaliyah Jones. Nevaeh Cooney and Wakapa Cooney, again, both on the floor at the same time. Comes into Lennox Dupree with 4:28 in the third, and Governors down 24. Right wing for Price. Up top to Dupree. Left wing it is Berry against the matchup zone now. A pass thrown away, and Josie Hill got in the way of that. Lost the handle on the ball, regained it. That's got to be a travel. It is. Because she basically, when she lost the dribble, took a step, picked it back up, that's basically passing the ball to yourself, and you can't do that. 14th turnover on Cobblers. We've had a lot. Now it's thrown away by Kaiser, too far and over the bench, and that's number 20 on Pierre. 4:06 in the third. And yeah, I know the Governors want to make their way back into the game, but it's just a matter of you can't do 24 points on one possession. And you can't force passes like that. Hill, right wing for Nevaeh Cooney. Dropped the ball. Down there to pick it up is Dupree. Good hustle by Lennox. Saw that she lost her dribble, grabbed it wide right away. Right wing Remington Price. Entry pass goes to the left wing for Dupree. 3. Player got a hand on it and not being able to save it is Avery Kaiser. It's out of bounds to Rapid City Central. Got a Bush back in for Pierre, and Avery Kaiser, who, and I don't mean this in a bad way, I mean, she just looks gassed all the time. She's got a smile on her face, but she gives effort every time. Here's a pass to the right wing, knocked away, and a good play by Remington Price, and the pass intended for Nevaeh Cooney. So Central will inbound. Bauman Lumber helping bring you video coverage. The KGFX page of the DRG News app and at drgnews.com. You're shooting at the basket. Central is to your right. Don't forget Bauman Lumber with our player of the game in the postgame today here on KGFX. Sadie Glade bounces on left wing to Wakapi Cooney. Following her is Sydney Tedrow. Now a 3 misses, and Dupree brought down the rebound. Tedrow with a drive and a lay-in. Tedrow just got ahead of the field right there. Set up well by Lennox Dupree after she had gained the rebound. And it's 40-18 for Rapid City Central with 2:56 in the third. Right wing Nevaeh Cooney open for a 3. That's off the rim. Lennox Dupree, the rebound, but it's taken right away. Josie Hill went in to score from the baseline. And that's 11 for Hill, the first player in double-digit scoring today. I don't know what a fidget is. 42-18. Yeah, I know how to fidget, but F-I-G-I-T doesn't mean anything. Back to the game. Drive left baseline. Good one by Bush. And Jenna draws the foul. F-O-U-L. It's Hill's foul. It's her. Don't you hate it when some days you just don't know what words are going to come out of your mouth? Jenna Bush to the foul line. Governors have only been to the line. This is their 4th attempt today. They have their 3rd make as Jenna hits it. And as Aaliyah Jones and Dennis Smith come back in. Sports marketing partners help bring you Governor basketball on KGFX, and they include First Dakota National Bank, Midco, Anderson Rumsa Dental, Guadalajara Mexican Restaurant, and Kruger Contracting. One more for Jenna Bush in a quiet Riggs High gym. Off the back rim, but fell through. First two for Jenna. 42-20, Rapid City Central. 2:20 in the third. Left wing of 3-0, but net. Telia Giron, who played briefly off the bench last night, comes in and hits a three, and it is now 45-20, matching. Well, not quite. They have led by 26, and Pierre turns it over again as it's picked up by Giron. The 22nd Pierre turnover. Giron with a lob pass that's too far for Dennis Smith out of bounds, and that's 16 turnovers on Central. But you know there is going to be work done in practice this week before the action in Sturgis on Friday night. Control the possessions. Control the passes. Here's another pass thrown away. Central's ball. Good anticipation, of course, by Cooney, but that's just the point. A three misses, goes out of bounds. It'll be Pierre basketball. As Jenna Cass comes in, Remington Price comes out. Boy, it has not been Price's day. She has not scored yet. And a little coaching being done with a pat on the shoulder by Kirk Bebout. On the right wing, it is Cass from 17, but it's left short, and it's rebounded by Sadie Glade. And the other point, too, is that Kirk Bebout had said last week, as a lob goes inside to Smith, knocked away, there is another good defensive play. Boy, Lennox Dupree keeps doing the job. Down floor, driving for a layup try is Tedros. It is fouled. She'll head to the line. But Dupree again started that with a fine defensive play. Telia Giron with a foul. That is her first. Team foul number 3 in the second half on Rapid City Central. Sydney Tedro at the line for the first time, and she's good. Emery Rinto back in for Wakapi Cooney. Sydney hits both free throws. Governors 6 of 7 today at the line. 45-22, Rapid City Central still in control. Down to 1:03 left third quarter. Handed off to Jones. Up top for Sadie Glade, formerly of Red Cloud. Nice debut for her last night with 17 in Rapid City Central's win in Aberdeen. 49 seconds as the pass is to Emery Rinto. Starts at the left lane line. Now handed for Jones. Wild one-hand runner missed, but she gained her own rebound. 38 seconds. Now a three on the way, and swish, it's Glade. So the offensive board helped make that happen. And it is 48-22, and again, a 26-point lead, latching the longest for Central. Dupree with a left wing three, that misses. But the rebound by Barry, bounce inside, turnaround, Bush got fouled. Jenna will go to the line. After the push by Telia Giron, that's her second in fairly short order. With 17.3 left in the third quarter. And Jenna Bush, who hit a couple of free throws earlier, hits another one here for her third point. 48-23, Rapid City Central. One more for the senior off the rim. And the rebound is by Dennis Smith, who's had a good rebounding game. 11 seconds in the front court, Central, and lost. Jenna Cass picked it up off the turnover. 4 seconds, three, but that pass is too far, and Pierre turns it over. And they've now surpassed their total from last night. They had 23 last night. They have 24 now today. 3 seconds. Rapid City Central has to come full court. Jones wants some help, just finds Rinto, and she'll just hold it as the third quarter ends. After 3 on the Wagner Auto scoreboard at the Ringside Gym, it's Rapid City Central 48, Pierre 23. Wagner Auto, the one place to go. The fourth quarter comes your way in 1 minute here on 1060 103.1 KGFX.
Dimmick Cheese has been making handmade artisan cheese for over 90 years and has over 25 flavors of cheese. Stop by the store for sampling of all the cheeses. The store also offers several South Dakota made products. And at the store, find Remedy Brewing on tap. Dimmick Cheese offers gift boxes and fundraisers are available. To find out more, go to the website dimmickdairy.com or call 605-928-3833. And don't forget to check your local grocery store for their premium cheeses and cheese spreads. Dimmick Cheese.
Titan Machinery is your go-to Case IH agricultural equipment dealer. Your Highmore and Pierre locations have a large selection of new and used ag equipment with access to one of the largest parts and whole goods inventories in the country. Titan Machinery prides itself in providing quality Case IH parts, service, and support to Highmore, Pierre, and the surrounding communities. Stop by Titan Machinery of Highmore and Pierre today. Power and precision to grow.
We hope you are all...
Nothing at all to lose for Pierre now, still with her 4 fouls. Reese Terwilliger is back on the floor to start this fourth quarter. Rapid City Central leads 48-23. Reese is out there with Ryan Berry, Remington Price, Lennox Dupree, and Avery Kaiser. Rapid City Central with the arrow, so they inbound. Amory Rinto, Aaliyah Jones, Josie Hill, Sadie Glade, and Dennis Smith. Their starting 5 are on the floor. Pass on the right wing for Glade. Out front, and a foul inside. It's on Rapid City Central, an offensive foul away from the basketball. It's on Dennis Smith. And the turnovers piling up for Rapid City Central, too. That's 19 for them. Here down 25. They have the ball for the first time in the fourth quarter. Left wing, a 3 is off the rim by Berry, but a diving rebound and hustle there by Avery Kaiser to keep it in Pierre's possession for a second chance. Dupree into the lane for Kaiser. Back to Dupree. Backs up to the right wing for a 3, falling way off balance and missed it. And the rebound is brought in by Sadie Glade for Central. She tries a straightaway 3 and good again. Sadie Glade has 4 threes, 3 in the second half, and 13 points. Now the 28-point lead for Rapid City Central, their longest at 51-23 over Pierre. Price right wing, finds a double team, tries a baseline drive, moved right in and got fouled by Smith. That's her second. There you go. That's not bad at all. That's good by Remington Price. Saw the double team, saw the drive to the bucket was available for her, went right in, and Dennis Smith was there to defend too late. So Price back at the line for the first time today, and it rolled in. Remington was 4 out of 4 last night. 51-24, Rapid City Central with 6:56 left. Governor Boys with another good start today. Second one good. 12-9, they lead Central and Rapid City. Brian with that one on River 92.7. After the Governors beat Stevens by 30 last night. Here, Rapid City Central girls by 26 over Pierre. 51-25, 6:43 remains. Lob into the lane for Smith. Good feed from Rinto and rolled it in from 5 feet. 11 for Dennis Smith, the third double-figure score for Rapid City Central of 28, again 53-25 with 6:30 to go. Dupree breaking the pressure for Kaiser for Berry in the front court. Now right of the lane, another traveling call on Terwilliger. And not an easy day for Reese. She has not scored and got in very early foul trouble. Hill on left wing for Rapid City Central. Left it for Sadie Glade. Berry there to guard her, follows as she moves to the right wing. Skips on the left side for Jones, still 14 to shoot. Jones with a little hook pass into the lane and a good move there, and Denna Jones drove and got fouled. As Avery Kaiser pleads her case, saying, "Didn't you see what she was doing to me?" But instead it's Avery's second foul. And Dennis Smith at the line, where she's 3 for 3 today, make it 4 for 4 as she hit it. And Rapid City Central now will try for a 30-point lead. She has 12, Sadie Glade with 13, Josie Hill with 11. Second one short. Reese Terwilliger with a rebound for the Govs. For Price, right wing. Here comes the 3, bottom. Remington Price, number 105 for her career. And Kirk Bebout, the Governor head coach, wants a timeout of what length? A full timeout. We'll take that too. 5:48 left. It is 54-28. Rapid City Central leading Pierre back in 1 minute on 1060 103.1 KGFX.
All enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
That's something Pierre just has to work through again today. After today, 18 more games left in the regular season. After a better second half last night, it has just been a difficult today. But credit Rapid City Central, a team that played well last night at Aberdeen. They're playing well again today. But here's Josie Hill in a little battle there with Kaiser, who the lobby may have worked off for Amy because Hill just got called for an offensive foul. She cleared off with the elbow. That's her fourth. And it is 20 turnovers for Chapakuni back in to replace Hill. 20 turnovers for Rapid City Central. But they've been in control of this game from the start. They led 32-8 at halftime. They'll Pierre to only 3 first-half buckets and have never looked back. In the lane, Kaiser out in the left wing for a three. Swish! Ryan Barry. Barry's second, and Ryan Barry has 11 points today. 54-31 Central, 5:10 left. In the lane, lob. Jones took the feed from Smith and dropped it in from 5 feet. Good look there from Dennis Smith. Early at Jones for her second bucket. 56-31 Central, just under 5 minutes left in this one. Bauman Lumber will bring you our player of the game in our post game, so stay tuned for that. And a bad pass is taken away by Sadie Glade. Here's 26th turnover today. Glade on right wing, backs up for a three, cut fouled against. The second time she's been fouled while taking a three-pointer. This one's on Ryan Barry, her third. 15 foul on the Governors, but played earlier when she had three free throws. He said in English, made only one. Governor Basketball on KGFX is brought to you by Avera Orthopedics, Dakota Storm Roofing, the Brittany Shufflebine Agency Bank West, and by Beck Motors. First is good. Second is good by Glade. She's now up to 15. Jenna Cass comes back in for the Governors, replacing Ryan Barry. One more for Glade will set Pierce 5 here as they have the ball in just a bit. Sadie shoots again. Sadie hits all three. She has 16. 59-31 Central, 4:40 left. Pierce 5 are Avery Kaiser, Lennox Dupree, Jenna Cass, Reese Terwilliger, and Remington Price. Lennox Dupree left wing. Here comes a three off the glass, but Cass, how about that hustle to the other side of the floor, the right side, ran down her own rebound, knocked out of bounds then by Central. Well, Jana knew the shot was going to be off, raced to the other side of the floor, gained her own board. Now she'll inbound right in front of the Governor bench. To Lennox Dupree. Out front for Cass, open for a moment. Here comes the top of the zone, and here comes a pass that's thrown away. Taken away by Wachape Cooney. For Jones in the lane. Little scoop didn't fall. Second chance, Cooney's fouled. Gained the offensive board. And again, the Governors were victimized by the offensive rebounding of Stevens last night, and it's happening again today. Avery Kaiser with the foul. That's her third. Sends Wachape Cooney to the line. First of two is good. We have other basketball on KGFX this week besides the Governors. Will be in Oneida Tuesday. Lyman and Sully Buttes with a varsity doubleheader at around 6:15. Second free throw is good. 61-31 Central. Then we'll be at Parkview Auditorium in Fort Pierre on Thursday. Phillips Scobby, Stanley County Buffaloes, varsity doubleheader around 5:45. And then the Governors on the road next weekend. Price with a 3, didn't fall and knocked out of bounds by a disbelieving Avery Kaiser. Josie Hill back in. She does have 4 fouls, but the outcome of this one isn't in doubt. Dennis Smith back in. Or to the bench, I should say, for Hill. Cooney down for Hill. Return forward. Cooney reverse layup. Beautiful. Counted with a foul. Oh, just superbly done by Hill and Wachape Cooney. Kaiser with another foul. That's 4 on Avery. And Maya Shorter makes her first varsity appearance of this season. Jenna Bush is back into. Maya, the 5'8" junior. As Kirk Bebout for the end of this one goes a little deeper into the bench. Cooney could not complete the three-point play, but Hill came down with a rebound, drove and scored. 13 for Hill. And it is a 65-31 lead for Rapid City Central. Pierre with another turnover. Goodness leads to Hill finding Jones. Left wing from 9 outside the lane misses. And Jenna Bush with a rebound for Pierre. 3:18 left as a pass goes astray again and out of bounds. 29 Pierre turnovers now. Remington Price out. That may be it for her for today, or at least for a little bit. Sydney Tedrow comes in. This one's going to be in favor of the Central Cobblers, who will start 2-0 and have been impressive in both games. Hill with a turnaround jumper left a little bit short in the lane, and Jenna Bush brings down another board for the Governors. 2:55 remaining. Jenna Cass, right wing outside the lane for Shorter. Now on the left side for Sydney Tedrow, back up top to Cass with 2:45 to play. On the left side, it is Maya Shorter handling it, and then reaching in and fouling her was Sadie Glade of Rapid City Central, her first, the 8th team foul. Now the benches will be empty. Elise Christopherson, Hannah Lemieux both in the game for the first time for the Governors. Christopherson, the 5'6" sophomore. Lemieux, the 5'7" junior, as they make their first appearances. While Maya Shorter misses the front end of the 1-and-1, and it falls out of bounds. And it will go to Rapid City Central with 2:38 to play. Our postgame on the way. Talia Giron is also back, and here's a drive to the hole in the right baseline. Rinto counted with a foul. Amaray Rinto with a good strong move. It's on Sydney Tedrow. That's her second. 67-31. Rapid City Central by 36 points with 2:31 left. Free throw is missed by Rinto. Jenna Bush for the rebound. For the Governors, who have a lot of work to do this week. Here's a foul after another turnover. Jenna Bush with it. Her second. Adriana Young enters the game for Rapid City Central. They play just about everybody they have now. Young is a 5'10" junior. Front end of a 1-and-1 is good by Marissa Kadot. We had that nice three-point play in the first half, and she hits both free throws here. And the lead is 38 for Rapid City Central, 69-31 with 2:15 left. Lemieux on the right wing. Opens, so tries a three and a rim the basket. Almost went in for Hannah. And the rebound to Layla Roybal, who has come into the game for the Central Cobblers. Alan Bertram's team looking strong. Bounce in the right corner. This three's good. My goodness, it's Adriana Young. That's their eighth. They're 8 of 14 on threes today, and the lead has increased to 41. And a timeout by Rapid City Central, but only to bring Allie Davis into the game. They won't stop play here for very long. 5'8" junior is Davis, so Alan Bertram's now played everybody he has. And Kirk Beabout up here has played everybody he can. McKenna Schleckaway is hurt. Cross-court pass came to Elise Christofferson. 1:35 left in this one. It is on the right wing, a jumper by Christofferson, a three that is missing. Battle for and out of bounds. Nobody really gained it, and Rapid City Central touched it last. So Pierre will inbound with 1:26 left. 72-point game for Rapid City Central, and on the inbound it came to Maya Shorter, and Maya was fouled. Marissa Kadab with that foul, her first. Team foul number 9, but in the act of shooting was Maya. So she has a free throw here, which she misses. One more for Maya Shorter with 1:25 left, and that is short. And rebounded by Roybal, and it ends up in a dual possession. It'll stay with the Cobblers of Rapid City Central. Well, as we say, a lot for the Governors to do before they play in Sturgis. Remember, our time's 8 o'clock Central Time on Friday night here on KGFX, and a little clear-off, an offensive foul is called here on Allie Davis of Central. 21 turnovers for Central. That normally would get you beat, but they have shot well today, well over 50%. Shorter in the right wing for Christofferson. Into the right corner for Hannah Lemieux with 1:03 left. All Central today. Governors still have not led this season. They never led last night. Jumper, a short one, he is good. From 7 feet, Sydney Tedrow with her second bucket. She's up to 6 points. 72-33 Central, down to 43 seconds left in this one. Screen set as Young came to the right wing. Up top, here's a Roybal three. It's off the back rim, but it's rebounded by Giron, who follows and scores. Kelia Giron now has 5. 74-33 for Rapid City Central. Their lead is 41 points with now 28 seconds left. Probably the last Pierre possession. Tedrow, cross court on the right wing for a Lemieux three that's off the rim and rebounded by Giron. 15 seconds to go. Alan Bertram may just say to him, let's wrap this up. And go out here and go home. They haven't been home since Thursday. And they will go home with an impressive win. A great defensive effort. They have played 2 superb defensive games in a row, and they have left the Pierre Governors, I wouldn't say back to square one, but they're not far away, as this opening weekend did not go according to plan. No, the results certainly didn't. Caliber of play certainly has not. After better in the second half last night, the Governors were just swarmed from the start today, and Rapid City Central ends up with a 41-point victory. Our final score on the Laramie Peak, or the Wagner Auto scoreboard, here at the Riggs High Gym, is the Rapid City Central Cobblers 74 and the Pierre Governors 33. Wagner Auto, they're South Dakota's oldest auto dealer. They have been in Pierre and a Buick dealer, by the way, all that time. Since 1907, no other Buick dealer has been so more continuously. Stay tuned for our postgame. Our Bauman Lumber player of the game will look at numbers. Hopefully a visit with head coach Kirk Beabout, too. And we'll start that for you in 3 minutes from the Riggs High Gym on the official voice of Pierre Governor basketball. It's also on the KGFX page at the DRG News app and at drgnews.com and on 1060, 103.1 KGFX.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
Dosey's Signs in Chamberlain isn't your run-of-the-mill sign shop. Todd and Doug take the time to listen to your needs and come up with an innovative and effective design to fit your budget and take your advertising to the next level. Dosey specializes in any size or event sporting banners, storefronts and awnings, and letters or numbers for windows, vehicle boats, and enclosed trailers. Need something more flashy? We can do a vehicle wrap, illuminated signs, billboards, and LED lighting. If you can dream it, we can design and build it. Dosey's is a proud sponsor of local sports and communities activities. When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
The Fieldhouse in Pierre is your premier spot to watch all the sports, from your local Govs and Lady Govs, as well as Buffs and Lady Buffs, all the way up to your favorite big league teams. Kick back and relax with a pizza, nachos, burgers, or one of our air-fried appetizers. Wash down the food with your pick from our array of premium beverages. Between the action, be sure to check out the unique and plentiful memorabilia throughout the building. We can't wait for you to come in and watch the games with us broadcast on liveticket.tv. The Fieldhouse in Pierre.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
For the Pierre Governors, a little bit of a step back today. A very, very slow start. They didn't score until their last shot in the first quarter. They were down 10-0 until then. They were down 32-8 at the half, and Rapid City Central was just too much, and the turnovers really plagued the Governors again as they fell to Rapid City Central 74-33 today here at the Riggs High Gym to fall to 0-2. Our timeouts, by the way, are brought to you by Agtegra. You know that acres ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Agtegra cooperative today. Not that the Governors are going to call a big timeout, but work to do to fix things this week before action on the road next weekend in the northern Black Hills for their third and fourth games, and the last two before the holidays at Sturgis on Friday and at Spearfish next Saturday. Let's wrap up this one. It'll be very nice for Rapid City Central and not so from the Governors' point of view. Sadie Glade led the three double-figure scores for the Rapid City Central Cobblers with 16 points. She hit 4 threes today, so she has hit 8 now in her first 2 games. Sadie was 4 of 6 at the foul line. 4 double-figure scores, not 3. Josie Hill had 13. She also had 4 boards, and off the bench with Chappie Cooney with 12 points. She had a couple of threes. And Dennis Smith with a fine game inside, 12 points, almost at a double-double. 9 rebounds for Denna today. Marissa Cadot off the bench scored 5. Telia Juron off the bench also with 5 points. And 4 points from the 2 starters each, Amaray Rinto and Aaliyah Jones. For Pierre, Ryan Berry taking up the scoring slack as others struggled. I struggled. Of course, Terwilliger got in the foul trouble. Berry with 11 points today, and Ryan hit 3 3-pointers. So they saw that they have someone else they can use for outside shooting. They knew that anyway. There is confidence in Berry. Kirk Bebout likes to point out that Ryan Berry played every minute of every JV game last year. But as he pointed out, just was in that spot behind Katie Williams, who was hard to bring off the floor. But 11 today for Berry. Avery Kaiser had 7, 6 for Sydney Tedrow. Remington Price with 5 points today. She hit 1 more 3 to make it 105 for her Governor career. And rounding out the scoring, Jenna Bush had 3 and 1 off the bench for Lennox Dupree after her fine night of last night. So for the Governors, they were held to 23% shooting today on 10 of 43, tried 27 threes, made only 4. Foul shooting 9 of 14, so that's one thing that really has not been bad in all these first 2 games. Rapid City Central did shoot very well, 55%, 24 of 44 from the floor today. They made 8 of 15 threes, 18 of 25 at the line. Central, the rebounding advantage, 32 to 27. A lot of points off the bench for, in fact, both teams today. Pierre had quite a bit off of their bench as they had, let me count here, 5, 16, 23. They had 10 points off their bench, but Central had 25 points off of their bench today. But turnovers, well, that's the big issue remaining for the Governors. They had 30 of them today after they had 23 last night. Rapid City Central did have 21 rebounds or turnovers today, so not exactly what they want either. But again, they're shooting excellent, and again, an inside and outside team as they showed last night in that victory at Aberdeen Central. But for the Governors, they are just trying to make things right, and they have practices to try to fix a lot of things this week before they play in Sturgis on Friday night. 74-33, the Rapid City Central Cobblers beat the Pierre Governors in girls action today. Our post-game will continue. We have a Bauman Lumber player of the game to nail, and we'll let you know how the Governor boys are doing, tell you about the other AA girls scores, but we'll take a brief break here of 30 and then come back. 74-33, Rapid City Central over Pierre, and in fact, we'll visit with head coach Kirk Bebout when we come back to the Ringside Gym in 30 seconds here on 1060 103.1 KGFX.
Does your bank make you feel like you're just one of the crowd? We have a different approach, one-on-one personal service. You're you, and there's only one of you. You have different financial needs. We find out what your needs are, and then we do everything we possibly can to serve them. Think small, think smart. Become a member today. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA.
We're big on you.
And we will name that Bauman Lumber player of the game in just a little bit here on KGFX. But as we mentioned, head coach Kirk Bebout joins us here after his team falls to Central today. A lot of numbers I know you don't like. I guess where do we begin? And the turnovers, the number's too big. But what is forcing all of these to happen?
Well, give me the number first. I want to know.
30.
That could have been more. I thought it was more, actually. I don't know. Some of it is just being young and getting used to the speed of the game, honestly. I mean, I try to warn people that we're young and still learning. I mean, I knew, like, the Central team, they've been practicing for the last 2 months, and we've been practicing for a couple of weeks, and a lot of our girls just got done playing state volleyball. So, I mean, I knew they were going to be super prepared, and like I said, they're a little ahead of the game, so it was kind of not the greatest time to play them. But at the same time, I'm glad it's happening now. I tried to warn people, right away that, our path might be different. Like, we're going to have to grow and learn, and we played 2 good teams early, and that's going to help us get better. But it doesn't change our goals. I mean, we still want to have a winning record. We still want to be able to compete to go to a state tournament, and that's all before us. And when you go through something like today, that kind of helps. I mean, it brings about the character of your team. So it lets you know, it humbles you, and then you go back to work and you try to get better, and you see what you're made of. And I 100% believe in these girls, and that they're gonna use it to their advantage, and they're just gonna put it inside and then use that, fuel them to get better.
This is a team and the character is very good. You go out of your way to say that, and you're quite correct in saying that. And even in a point, I noticed one point, and I talked about it during the broadcast when Remington Price came out of the game. You were encouraging her, saying, "Hey, it's that it's going to get better. We all know that it's going to get better," and that's the way you have to look at it, right?
Yeah, I mean they're frustrated. They're trying. They've been coachable, and they want to have success. So we had a lot of shots early that didn't go down, kind of like yesterday, and that kind of snowballs at times, and then you start to doubt yourself, and that's just what I want them to know. Like, it's human nature to have some self-doubt in these types of moments, and that's okay. But you got to remember who you are and all the work that you put in, and just keep doing it. So, Remy's she's a great basketball player. She's put a lot of time in, and I know she wants to have success. I believe in all these girls 100%. This doesn't change anything as far as my belief in them. So,
a point I made, I talked about it with you. You talked about it with me last week, and I mentioned it during the broadcast again about Ryan Berry. Berry had a good game offensively today, but the point you made was that it's not like she hasn't played before. Every minute of every JV game she played last year. So Ryan Berry has been getting ready for this opportunity she's had for well over a year.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. I mean, Ryan's a hard worker. She's a competitor, so we're very excited about Ryan. She's stepping in a new role, and she's learning some things. And she's aggressive. She's a playmaker, and she just sometimes has to learn to curtail that to her advantage. But Ryan's going to be a special player. I have no doubt about that.
And someone who. To be a point guard, and we saw it from Katie. You have to be sure of yourself, and Ryan Berry, no doubt, she is sure of herself of what she's doing on the floor.
Yeah, she's a confident young lady, and that comes from the time put in. She's played a lot of summer basketball, so she definitely has a belief in herself, and that's good because, like I said, there are going to be times when you have self-doubt, especially when you're stepping up and you're playing really good basketball teams and things don't go your way. It's easy to start doubting yourself, but. Like I told these girls, there'll be plenty of doubters now and people that want to, question what you're doing. But that's what, remember that. And when things change and go your way, like, just remember who's on your side when you're down and who's on your side when you're up. So
yeah, and again, it's 2 games. Another thing you said to me was what happens this weekend is not going to define this season. Which you're saying, all right, Burl, it's easy to say that now, but you meant that going in. What happens this weekend doesn't mean this team's going to be 0-20 because, let's face it, they don't have the sort of talent that an 0-20. This team has talent to win games. We all know that.
Yeah. Yeah, and it might actually define us. It might define us by the way we handle it and how we bounce back. So, yeah, I mean you got to keep it in perspective with 2 state teams they have a lot of seniors on their team. We have a couple seniors, but we're playing a lot of really young girls that are stepping into new roles. So you just gotta. I mean, it's easy to overreact, but you gotta keep things, realize what they are, and then move forward from there.
And you've got 2 interesting matchups next weekend, and teams that are in kind of the same spot you are in Sturgis and Spearfish. So that's going to make for 2 interesting games next weekend.
Yeah, and those are 2 teams that are both really improved. I mean, speaking of young, they were young the last year, and they pretty much returned the whole lineups, and I know they're going to be a lot. They'll be better than they were last year. I didn't think they were bad last year, so. But yeah, they're going to be better than they were last year, and they're going to be tough matchups for us. And you know, we got to get our confidence back, and we got to make sure that we're playing as hard as we can every single possession. So I mean, we definitely got work to do. Good thing we got 4 practices to get that in and get ready for those 2 teams. They're going to be really tough challenges, no doubt.
And not that the team's not bonded anyway, but a little road trip like that may always be good for even a little more bonding, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a good thing anytime they go. That's our one overnight. So when they go, spend a night together, I think that gives them an opportunity to, continue to come together. I mean, they're a really close group. So, but yeah, I think it's also fun for them, and that's what this is supposed to be. I mean, they're out there playing basketball, competing with their friends. Sometimes it doesn't go your way, but at the end of the day, it's a fun game to play.
It is. And the message is from head coach Kirk Beebe of the Governors, don't give up the ship because it is only December and there is a long way to go, and this team will learn. You learn from when you win, but you also learn from days like today, and you can learn good things. And I thank you again for the time, and if not before then, I'll certainly see you in Sturgis on Friday night. Thank you.
All right. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Bob. Kirk Beebe, head coach of the Pierre Governors, as his team will have those games on the road next weekend, Sturgis Friday night, and, of course, Spearfish on Saturday. Let's name our Bauman Lumber player of the game, and I could give it to a lot of people from the Central Cobblers, but let's give it to Josie Hill for the way that Josie started in really working her way inside. And this is a good, solid player who had some time last year, was not one of the featured players, but Hill is a player with good inside-outside play after her 17 points last night, one of the 4 double-figure scores for the Central Cobblers today, as she scored 13. Josie Hill is our Bauman Lumber player of the game, and she will receive a T-shirt to recognize her accomplishment. I understand we have a little bit more to sell you, so let's do that. Come back in 30 seconds, and then we'll tell you about some other AA scores and how the Governor boys are doing out in Rapid City against Central this afternoon. Final score here at the Rigside Gym was Rapid City Central 74 and Pierre 33. Back in 30 seconds here on 1060 103.1 KGFX.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Tell you first about the Governor boys who are in Rapid City this afternoon against Central and leading at the half 29-20 as they try to start 2-0, and Brian Oakland with that one on the official voice of Pierre Governor basketball, River 92.7. Watertown and Brookings were to have begun their seasons last night in Brookings. The bad travel prevented that, but they did start today, and it's the Arrows over the Bobcats in the season opener for both in girls play, 51-43. And Rapid City Stevens looking for a 2-0 start. They are playing Aberdeen Central, and here's the fun thing about that game today. They're not playing it, and it's a nice place, the Golden Eagle Arena, but they are getting to play that game today in the old Aberdeen Civic Arena. Now, how cool is that? And Stevens is leading Central at the end of 112-7. Huron and Mitchell play in a little while in the Corn Palace, and another game delayed from yesterday. Roosevelt and Jefferson in Sioux Falls in the first game ever for the Jefferson Cavaliers. A little later, Douglas will play at Rapid City Christian later today in girls play, and Spearfish will be at Sturgis. And as we mentioned, the Governors and boys play leading 29-20 at the half over Rapid City Central. Other boys games today, also at the Watertown Civic Arena. This one was at the Watertown Civic Arena. The Arrows were winners over Brookings 50-29, season opener for both. Aberdeen Central defeats Rapid City Stevens 71-46. So the Golden Eagles are 2-0, and it's a tough start for the Stevens Raiders. Second-ranked O'Gorman in Brandon to play Brandon Valley a little later. Douglas also at Rapid City Christian. Huron and Mitchell at the Corn Palace. Top seed, Roosevelt Rough Riders, top-ranked and defending state champion. in the first boys game for the Jefferson Cavaliers this evening at Jefferson High School in Sioux Falls. And to round out that doubleheader in Sturgis, it'll be the Scoopers hosting the Spearfish Spartans, and that is the AA boys basketball scoreboard today. And we'll look around for just a bit and see if we can find scores from teams around central South Dakota as we remind you that we have varsity doubleheaders here on KGFX both Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesday will be in Oneida, and Lyman will take on Sully Buttes, and we'll have that for you at around 6:15, and then at around 5:45 on Thursday from Parkview Auditorium in Fort Pierre, it's the Stanley County Buffaloes hosting the Phillips Scotties in a varsity doubleheader. There is other action going on. Highmore Herald and Jones County. That rivalry being renewed on KPLO today, and North Central and McIntosh playing in Bowdle. That one is on 100.7 KMLO. Find all of these online, of course. But of course, next for the Pierre Governors are games on the road in the northern Black Hills on Friday and Saturday evenings. So they start Friday a little later when the Governors play the Sturgis Scoopers at Sturgis Brown High School. 8 o'clock Central Time, our broadcast time on Friday night here on KGFX. And then it's the Spearfish Spartans in Spearfish next Saturday. We'll be with you at around 2:30 here on KGFX. The Governors won at both of those venues a year ago. That is next for a young team still trying to put things together. They got knocked around a little bit today by a good Rapid City Central team. Thanks to everyone who helped make it happen, including Athletic Director Brian Mosier in Pierre. Thanks also to Brian Menning handling the video, brought to you in part by Bauman Lumber, the KGFX page at the DRG News app and at drgnews.com, and to our studio coordinator, the one and the only Trinity Pearson. I'm David Burrell. The rough start, a rough first weekend for the Pierre Governors culminated today as they fell to 0-2. Too many turnovers, a lot to learn for this young team. Kirk Bailout is confident it will happen, but today it didn't. Rapid City Central too much. Final score one more time on the Waker Auto scoreboard. The Central Cobblers 74 and the Pierre Governors 33. And before we leave you, let's remind you that on your way home from the game, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminds you, always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives, and if you are traveling, please do so carefully today. You may still find a little bit of snow in some places. Tuesday night from Oneida, Thursday night from Fort Pierre, and then Friday night our next Governor action in Sturgis. And until next week, thanks for listening. Have a great week and good afternoon from the corner of Washington and Broadway.